there, YouTube? I'm back here today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how the project is being ran. And today, special show note, I do apologize. There is no green screen today because the green screen is covered in dog urine. And yeah, so that'll be back tomorrow. And hopefully get a new green screen soon. But right now, I am mildly excited, I guess. I'm optimistic. I'll put it like that, to cover, what is it, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Man, so much stuff dropped. 20, 21st, 24th. Wow, it's so far down. 27, 30. It's the new Harry Potter game. 33, 36, 39, 42. Holy crap, is it no, I must have missed it. There's no way it's down this low, right? Oh, there it is. Wow, it is. So it's like 50-something. Harry Potter Miniatures Adventure Game Wizarding Duels. So I want to give my thoughts on something here. Ahoy, Ricardo. And I want to know what your thoughts. So they upgraded, quote unquote, the main page so that it starts to like kind of autoplay videos without the audio, which is fine. I think that's a great addition. I do like that. The ability to just go over it, it kind of just has some info. That's nice as well. But they got rid of the money. They got rid of the actual money. Don't store your dog urine on your green screen. Note to self. I'm not good with dogs. I just assumed that was where it would go, just pull up on the green screen and then it would just be fine. But no, now it smells bad. Harry Potter Miniatures Adventure Game Wizarding Duels. So this is from Night Games, but take that with a grain of salt because it's actually from a different company, kind of, called Night Models. So there's Night Games and there's Night Models, and Night Models is a subsidiary of Night Games, or one of the two. Either way, they both make, at least according to their Board Game Geek ratings, pretty gosh darn mediocre games, which is the buyer beware part. Because I know a lot of people, myself included, are excited, like, Harry Potter the Wizarding Dude's it's got miniatures. Not that you can see the miniatures. So what do we got on the main screen? We got focused on the characters from the movie. So they've got the movie licenses, and then we've got zoomed out stuff. Can't really tell what it is. What about the Wizarding Duels is here? Fine. Assemble your group of witches and wizards and challenge your rivals now with fully assembled plastic miniatures and ready to play. So I do like the fact they're mentioning that there's our fully assembled miniatures. But it doesn't show the money anymore, which I think is a stupid thing on Kickstarter's part. I quite frankly don't get that decision at all to not show the money, because I feel like when you have a project with like massive numbers, like $1, $2, $3 million, people are just naturally inclined to go check out and see what all the hubbub is. And now you'd be like, but look at the percentages. People abuse the percentages. People have been abusing the percentages for years now. It's why I say literally no one gives a crap when you say funded in 3 hours or funded in 7 minutes or funded in 5 minutes. Because people put low funding goals and they just abuse it. So they'd be like, we're funded in 10 minutes. Now, I'm not saying that's what this company did, but I'm saying it's what a lot of people do. And the percentages, they don't help with that either, because it's a misleading percentage. Yeah, if you launch for $2,000, cool, you got to 1,000%, but that's because you launched at a stupid low number. Just promoting having a false goal even further. Yes, that's exactly my issue with it. Whereas the money's the money. $2 million. I'm excited to see whatever the heck it is. So main image, meh, I guess. It's got Harry Potter on it, so they didn't screw the pooch that hard. If it didn't have Harry Potter, then I would I'd be agreeing. All right, so $400,000. As always with the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? And have they improved on their original god-awful Harry Potter miniatures game? And that's not my thoughts. I've never played the game. That's the Board Game Geek thoughts, which we'll get into a little bit later. Let's go. Apparently we didn't get the license to that song.
Welcome, wizards and witches. Grab your wands and get ready for your next adventure.
Minis.
Duels is here.
Minis.
Strategy combat board game. Fast and intuitive, full of emotion and epic moments. Your favorite characters are waiting for you. The legendary heroes and villains of the Harry Potter universe.
Minis look great. Wasn't what I was worried about here, honestly, though. I want some more of the gameplay.
Become Harry, Hermione, Ron, or he who must not be named.
There we go. Now we're talking. So, looks fine. Looks fine. I like all the text on the cards. I don't know. It doesn't look as polished as I had hoped it would look, but it still looks fun and fine.
Learn spells and obtain the most legendary artifacts.
It's just the graphic design on those cards. Well, I mean, like, these ones I don't mind, because there's tons of information here. It's just, I don't know. They look a little flat for me. And here's the bottom line. I will be quite frank with you. My expectations for this game are always going to be very high because I'm a diehard Harry Potter fan. I grew up with Harry Potter. I used to go to the midnight book things when that was a thing. Yes, people went to bookstores at midnight to get books. I know it's wild, but yeah, that used to be a thing. So I'm all about it. So I got high expectations. It looks fine.
Gryffindor Sword. Expecto Patronum. Avada Kedavra. Counterspell. Use your knowledge of the magical world to defeat your opponent. Become the best magician. Immerse yourself in the world of J.K. Rowling like you've never done before. Are you ready for this challenge? Wizarding Duels is here. Only in Kickstarter.
Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be heavily hinged on the price, honestly, and it's really hard for me to not know what I know. So Night Games 3 created Zero back because we really want to look like we're just here for a cash grab. By the way, if you don't want to look like you're just here for a cash grab, go back 40, 50 things for $1 a pop. If you don't want to spend 40, 50 bucks, go back 40, 50 things for $1 that are going to fail. And yes, I know that's unethical, possibly, to say that, but hey, it is what it is. You do it, you're going to look like you're more of a member of the community. Night Games is European-based in Spain, dedicated to one simple goal: to create high-quality, innovative board games for the world of comics and cinemas. Fans of some of the world's most popular stuff. Things got it. So we got 3 people here, so we should have some good customer service. 3 created. Oh, actually, never mind. I take it back. I thought this was... So they have Harry Potter Catch the Snitch, a Wizard Sports board game. Now, I remember covering this one on Kickstarter and being massively underwhelmed by this. So let's make sure people got their stuff. Greetings, Potterheads. Today we have an important announcement. So this is July 31st, 2023, so they better have their stuff because it's been a long time. We know that you've been waiting for the solution to your incidents, and we finally have an update for you. I love how you're cryptically saying incidents. We have sent a list with the information of your incidences to the factory so that it can produce the replacements. During this time, we have been making a list of all your incidences, and we have set... Such a weird word. For this circumstance. And we've set it so we can get replacements. Productions can take approximately 3 months to complete. The product will be shipped directly to our office. Cool. Okay, nice. What do people say to this? Pathetic way of following who financed your project. Rest assured that who received broken parts and misprints will certainly not provide you any further money and will spread the word about how badly you've treated us. Wait, did they ask for more money? We will ship the products to your home so you can get the replacements. Finally, we also check the orders that have not reached their destinations. So it doesn't say they're doing anything about asking for more money. I wonder if they actually are. Update, please. It's been almost a year since fulfillment occurred, and the substantially missing parts and replacement parts still have not shown up. So this is 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Any update on the replacement parts? It's been more than 3 months now. Still waiting for replacement parts. Can I get my pledge, please? I completed everything and never received my pledge. 3 months have passed. Any news? Oh, we're going to play the bad customer service game. Let's do it. It's one of my favorites. We're going to predict how long it is since they have commented on this Kickstarter. So this is the update. 5 months ago. I'm going to guess they never responded. Like, that just feels like a Night Games or Night Models move. Let's be quite frank. They're for the same thing. It's a subsidiary for the most part. And yes, I did have to Google that. All right, did they respond to anything? Whoa, your boy nailed it. So, no time to respond to any of you fools. You already gave us our money. All right, let's check in the comment section. Surely they responded to the comment section, and they're not just letting that be a flaming dumpster fire. I'm still waiting for my pledge and believe that I will never be part of another project from this company. They don't answer any emails anywhere, here, Facebook, or their website. I'm totally furious with them. That's a super backer. That's 0.5. 1.5. That's because super backers are just better than you and me. It's just how it works. This was their response to saying, I saw people on Kickstarter were having similar issues with the replacement parts being bad. At the moment, as far as I know, almost no one has said problems with replacements. It may be that they have not contacted us yet. Don't worry, we have stock, so we will send you your Summerbee to your home soon. Okay? This is the first time they've ever responded to me. I'm curious if they'll actually send me a replacement part in under a year. I will never, ever support these producers. I'm really angry. It's been a terrible campaign from start to finish. God knows when. And this was a month ago. Received today the replacement for my broken figurines. Thanks. Same. What nuts is it's broken the same way, too, as I received it. So Jake the Snake was in here asking for a replacement part, and Jake the Snake got it. Yeah, Jake. But it was still broken. They sent out broken replacement parts. Okay. Today arrived a package with the replacements for the broken minifigures, but the 28 players cards and Italians are still missing. How is this possible? I'm waiting for more than 3 years and I can't play this game. This is unacceptable. And now you see why it said, buyer beware at the main, because I knew that when we went into this comment section, it was going to be a flaming dumpster fire, and we have not even gotten into their Board Game Geek ratings for their games themselves, like the actual quality of the games, people having fun with the games. My replacements received, thank you. Did you get anything to say they were being delivered? Receive my replacement quaffle. So they are replacing stuff, but it also looks like really, really bad customer service. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, let's check out the other one. Night Games. So they did this. It failed. They did that. It's out. And it's... Yeah, so let's go check out Night Models. Because they have the Batman miniatures game, which is 8,000, which is actually... That's not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Then we got 16,000, 25,000. And that's the other thing I was saying. Because this game is a spin-off of this game, and this game, people said quite clearly, we do not want this game. 25,298. When I talk about Board Game Geek ratings, I typically try and be kind with them and say anything below, say, 10,000 is more misses than hits. That's generally how I try to explain to people if you're not a Board Game Geek head like I am. So if you're at 25,000, you are in the rarefied air of crap. Like, there's going to be some god-awful crap here. Wild Kratts Race Around the World. Elephants and Friend Mousetrap. Pie Face Showdown is higher ranked than the Harry Potter Miniatures Adventure game. Mr. Bacon's Big Adventure. This is what I'm telling you. When you get to this point where your game is rated here, people generally thought it was pretty bad. Price is Right. Higher rated than your game. That means, and I'm going to guess most likely it was probably just god-awful rules. Because that used to be the big trend in Kickstarter years ago, was that these model companies that just made miniatures were like, all right, we're going to make games now. And their games were crap. They were absolute god-awful garbage because they're good at making minis and not so good at making rule booklets. And hopefully they have polished this game. But here's the bottom line. Even if they polished it and it gets rated 8,000 games higher, it's still the 17,000 game, which is more misses than hits. Like, it's just, there's a reason that most of the time if a game is ranked in the 25,000 slot, people don't reprint it. But then again, most of the time it's not Harry Potter. All right. So I've done the can you do it. Can you do it is, I'm just going to go with a flat no. I don't feel comfortable at all. Like, period. Just, I don't. Harry Potter Miniatures Adventure Game, Wizarding Duels, 40 to 60, 2 players. So it's only 2 players. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's good to know. There's some, I'm glad that they have the painted miniatures, and they're going to be unpainted, though. We're launching this game on Kickstarter to bring you more exciting expansions for the game. More characters will be added, making legendary stuff things. Ooh, $55. Wow. It's not a bad price at all. You get an exclusive gift. We're prepared 2,000 copies of the core box and the Magical Monsters expansions if you're one of the first backers and choose fast shipping. So essentially it's a pre-order. Is that what I'm saying here? Let's see. How long? November 2024. So yeah, it's a pre-order. Probably. Okay. I also would take that with a grain of salt, especially considering the absolutely god-awful, abysmal time people are still having with their other Harry Potter game. Let me make sure I said those words clearly. Still having these issues 3+ years later. Ugh. Every day, new surprises will be added to the pledge, free of charge. Stay tuned. Yeah. So they're not doing stretch goals; they're doing unlocks. Once again, that's a very good sign that this is something that is a pre-order. Which I'm not saying that in a negative way. I personally don't think pre-orders are a bad thing on Kickstarter. I think they're a great way to mitigate, the potential of you going out of business. All right. So every day, new surprises will be added to the pledge, free of charge. So it sounds like they have a 2,000 print run that they already have in the books. Remus, Lupin, Werewolf, so we got all these. Oh, wow, these are all Kickstarter exclusives? Okay, is there going to be a retail game? Cards for co-op and solo mode versus Voldemort. That's hot. Wow. All right, I would convert the currencies. It seems lazy. 55 euros to US dollars. And I'd say that if it was just dollars too. So $60. So MSRP, $60. That's fine. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minis. Double-sided game board, which looks fine. Cards, which look... I can't... Those cards just look prototypey to me. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. I don't know what it is. They just look prototypey to me. They just don't look... Like, I'll put it like this. If this game were in the hands of, say, Stonemaier Games, or AEG, or CMON, do you think these cards would look different? And I think the answer is yes. And I can't put my finger on it because I'm not a graphic designer, but they just... I don't know, they just feel there. Plus all exclusive things, the Newt Pledge, $150. The total lack of art is so sad. Yeah, maybe that's it. I think that is it. And for some of the cards, I could give it a pass. Like when there's that much text and information on the cards. But some of them, I don't know. It just doesn't look... It doesn't wow me, and I should be wowed because I'm a diehard Harry Potter fan. Also, I still don't know what the game's about, really. I don't feel like the video did a great job conveying like what the game is, aside from, hey, duel each other. Are they all asymmetrical? Do I have a team of them? I don't know. Hopefully we'll get there. Or pledge at 270, the stupid box that I don't need everything, but it's there. Basilisk, 200 millimeters. I would convert that to inches because that's roughly 8 inches, which is a pretty impressive number. Things, stuff, incredibly boring box. Takes a great deal of dead cake. We just got a quote from the book. I'm good with that. Daily rewards again. Didn't you already show me daily rewards? Is it you just being redundant? Scares me for your rule booklet a little bit. Yeah, the daily rewards. Okay, so we got 2 daily reward sections relatively close to each other. It's weird, but it's fine. It's fine. Because I know my price. I know which pledge level I'm probably going to want now. Now I just need the gameplay video and the rule booklet to hammer it home. Add-on, Diagon Alley. Add-ons, that's cool. You're thematic. You're making your add-on area thematic. Hogwarts supporters, click here to see the content. Oh, it's in an update. Cool. Said no one. Why would you say that, Forrest? Why would you say that? Because I'll be honest, because it's like, do you want 17 updates from Night Models or Night Games, or whoever hell these people are? Do you want 17 updates in 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 days? It's just, I guess it's not so bad. It's not terrible, but it's why wouldn't you just put it on the story? Like, I understand you're worried about cluttering up the story. You shouldn't be worried about... Don't be worried about cluttering up your Kickstarter story as long as you have useful information where it needs to be. Like, I don't feel like people are like, oh my gosh, this is so long. If you get down to business first. If I know everything I need to know, then by all means, take all the livelong day to put all your stupid graphics and this, that, the other thing in there, all the good stuff that you want to put in there. But just make sure the important stuff, like the actual really important stuff. Oh, hey, you want this game that some people got. How is this one rated on Board Game Geek? I'm curious. Let's check that out. Catch the Snitch. Snitch. Can't be too many words. Oh, wow. Harry Potter Catch the Snitch 2023. 15,491. So not very well rated. Which is disappointing because it's once again it's a Harry Potter game, so you'd expect it to have just a pre-built-in, naturally slightly higher rating because it's based on a very much beloved intellectual property. Update 15 may have been the first time I got to read some text on a card. Ooh. Look at them. Actually showing you some information. So, what am I looking for here? I guess I'm looking for a gameplay video, the previews, all that stuff. Social stretch goals. We do the thing. Get onto YouTube. Get Rita Skeeter. Love me some Rita Skeeter. Creature. Cool. Let's finish the... Okay. Download the rule booklet. Awesome. It's there. It should be a fantastic rule booklet because it's based off of a pre-existing set of rules already. Tell me usually... Oh, my God. Why? Why would you do this, Night Models? So, the first thing I always look at when I look at a rule booklet, ever, is your back page. And you're like, what? That's weird. Why would you look at the back page first? Because the back page shows so much about your rule booklet. By having this back page right here, Night Models is essentially telling me that this rule booklet is so stinking fantastic, and our player reference cards are so stinking fantastic that we don't need to put anything on the back of the rule booklet that's going to help make your game run smoother. And I just don't believe them. I don't believe them. So this annoys me even more, the fact that the last page is completely wasted. And I understand why. They got to 32 pages, and so they had, like, oh, we got extra pages. What do we do? You reposition stuff, and you put useful stuff on the back page. That's what you do. Symbology. Setting up the game board before starting a game. That'd be great on the back, too. Like, there's just so much that could be there that's not. This is nice, though. What is this? Markers, traits, cool. Okay. 32 pages. Okay. Casting a spell. So now we're going into, like, the minutia of how the game is played. Hey, there we go. What is this? 126? Why would I want to see your video again? Why would you do this? Like, what? And that's the first video you put there, too. Like, it's just, you really think, yeah. Okay. What is this? Preview? No, that's a full gameplay. Okay. Full gameplay. Delightful. So right there, what is this?
Keda.
That one's preview. Unboxing. This looks like an unboxing. So these are just unboxing some expansions. Don't care. So there's one gameplay video. Cool. So at least it's there. And the rule booklet's there. So you can make an informed decision after you go look at their comment section of their previous Kickstarters. EU. So let's see. US is going to be 20 to 25 euros. Fast shipping, Al and Newt pledge. So I'm essentially looking at $85 to $90. Okay, and this is for the. Then there's the Aura pledge. All right. So the most popular pledge level, we got 55. We got 631 at the low one. That's a pretty high number. 990 at the Newt pledge. 426 at the Aura pledge, and 9 at the store pledge. All right. That's not bad. So pretty much 1,330 to 631. So 2 to 1 fancy pledges to non-fancy pledges. Typically, you're shooting for around 9 to 10 to 1. Where did I get that number? Because that's typically where most companies just fall at. Like, the standard version of the game will have like 100, and most of the time, I would say 80 to 100% of the time, not 80 to 100, but 80 plus percent of the time, typically 9 to 10 to 1. So 900 for the fancy one, 100 for the non-fancy one is typically where they shake out. These are pretty evenly distributed, which is nice. It means you know your backers, but then at the same time, it also means that there's some money left on the table, I guess. And maybe it's because I don't feel like you really made me feel like I needed all those boxes. I still don't feel like I really have a great idea of the game, except I know a lot of there's a lot of minis, which is what you wanted me to know. All right, FAQ, not organized. Great. So my question's question number 17. I have to read through 17 questions. Cool. Do you have social media? Yes. Can I return the product at any time? Yes. Okay. Is plastic miniatures toxic? Is that what that just said? That couldn't be that. Is plastic miniatures toxic? I imagine that they're probably going to say no. Boom! Like, what? Is your game going to kill me? That's what this question is. Okay. You just skipped Voldemort's quotes. Want to know what he had to say about the game? No, I do not. As soon as I saw what their quotes were, I stopped caring. Also, the fact that they don't have any quotes from content creators, that to me is concerning. You paid some good money. You paid some very good money to have Alex talk about your game. You couldn't pull anything out of there? You chose not to, or you didn't. Either one is weird to me. I do plan to eat the minis. Well then, Jesse, FAQ question 15 is for you. Hopefully you didn't get tired of reading through the first 14. Your opinion is important to us. Oh, cool. I do like how they started with that. So this essentially means we're going to ask you something. Let's see what you're asking me. We want to feel part of the Kickstarter campaign, so we've opened this poll where you can choose which Harry Potter miniature will be part of the Year 1 expansion. Cool. Here and take part. Oh, so it's a Google form. Okay. Yeah. Don't answer here, people. That's not what he wants. All right, so it looks fine. Looks fine. They got some engagement. Let's check out the comments. I brought this game on November, so I made a little video. No sound because my children just make me crazy. What? What? This game's out? Because this is a Kickstarter. This is a... Oh. That's interesting. So the game is out, I guess. Thank you. I think everyone can compare old and actual minis. Oh, okay. So this is originally already out. Huh? I know that this is a spin-off of the Harry Potter miniatures game, which is not very much beloved. But, dagnabbit, where is it? All right, let's keep going. That's interesting. Watched it thrice. Thanks a lot. Thank you for the video. Tags added. Great. So somebody coming in making this video is awesome. So out of curiosity, you gave us the Anima Geek for characters that if we don't buy the expansions, they will be viable to play. Feels like Scabbards and McGonagall in pet form is a bit odd. Maybe just my opinion, but who is rolling with an all-Animagus party with no other magic? The daily goals have been designed so that everyone can use them. You can use them in the core box. Cool stuff. So they're doing customer service now, which is good. Unfortunately, I'm going to be backing out of this project as there are only 5 days to go, and few of the concerns have been properly addressed by backers, and it is clear that they won't be moving forward. I'm still interested in the advanced set for Catch the Snitch, which I have in my pledge currently, as it is a complete set/game. If I only went to purchase that game, what would be the best approach? I never thought about it. If you don't back this project, you can't get the other. That'd be a clever tactic to ensure you spend your money. Okay. So someone that's not really a complaint. I'm gonna whatever. They're not gonna just While translation seems to be a hot topic, I found a rule booklet of this actual game completely translated in German. So this already exists. It's just the cards that are not translated. And will we get this book with the core box? Interesting. This is not an official version of a rule booklet. The game content and expansions have only been published in English. Interesting. Okay, final grade for this one. Do I want it? I adore Harry Potter, but after that video, it did nothing for me. I would like to try it if it was your copy, and I have a feeling I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. It just doesn't have the it factor for me. And the thing is, it doesn't have to have a major it factor. I'm a diehard Harry Potter fan. I read them to my 11-year-old son right now. We're watching through the movies with my 8-year-old son. Me and my wife on our honeymoon went to Harry Potter World, or whatever the hell it's called, in Florida. So I am the target market, and I am underwhelmed. Now, maybe I'd be less underwhelmed if I didn't look at their track record and know just how they're not seemingly great at making games. Sorry. The Board Game Geek numbers back that up as well. And the switch from night games to night models, even though one owns the other, just looks weird. It just looks like don't look at the other crap we made because it was so poorly rated. So do I want it? The price is fine. Not really. Not really, unfortunately. Can you do it? I don't feel that comfortable with it either. Because you had an opportunity to do a Harry Potter miniatures game, and it was ranked 25,000 with some really, some games where you're like, oh my god, you're rated right near those. People really hated that game. And then you did another Harry Potter game where it looks like it was not a pleasant experience for a lot of people, and the game's not setting the world on fire either. So this is your third attempt at the Harry Potter thing, and what I'm seeing doesn't look like, oh my god, it's going to blow my pants off. It looks like, It's fine. So, do I want it? Not really. Can you do it? Not really. Then how much is it? It seems fine. You get a big box of plastic. It's Harry Potter plastic. It's going to cost you a bit. I wish there were not 30 expansion boxes day one. Agreed. That feels ugh. And then, as far as I could tell, you can only buy the expansion boxes if you're not getting it quickly. Is that right? No, you can get it. Never mind. November 2024. I take that back. Yeah, like 1, 2. So this is the expansion box. So this is what I'd expect out of Kickstarter. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 additional expansions. And this also plays into the fact that I don't think you're good game designers. And I hate to say that. But it's based off of this. It's based off of track record. Sorry. I'm looking at your numbers. I'm seeing what you've done in the past. And I'm like, eh. And then you tell me that you have this amazing game based off the Harry Potter license that is so big, it needs 8 boxes. 8 boxes. Is this a reprint? I don't know. It's a redoing, a spin-off of another game that people did not like. And I don't even know. I imagine they just took a smaller part of that big game. Maybe. Yeah, final grade for this one is unfortunately not great. So I think we're on the C- range to start off with. There's a rule booklet. There's a gameplay video. So you can make a decision. The price is not terrible. And their last game is out. Catch the Snitch is out, but a lot of people are having issues with this, that, the other thing. So, we're going to go with I'm going to go with a D+. I would normally go C-, but honestly, I just can't imagine third time being a charm on the Harry Potter games where it's like, yeah, we get it now. We have in our warehouse 2,000 copies of the core box. Magical Masters and Servants of the Dark Lord expansion is prepared to be served as soon as the Kickstarter campaign ends. Yeah, that's what I was reading there. So this feels like a pre-order. But then I thought, like, if you got all the other expansions... Yeah, so they do already have this printed somewhat. And then there was, like, this video of someone, like, unboxing it. Like, hey, is that... yeah, that's in English, too. Ooh, I got calipers. I could use that. I should use that in my unboxing videos. Ha! I'll do that now. So final grade, yeah, I'm going to go with a D+. It was going to be C-, but I typically try and grade up. But just with their track record, I'm going to grade down. I'm going to go with a D+. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this game sets the world on fire. I hope it's a Harry Potter game that's in the top 100 board games of all time. And they sell it at Target, and it's a mass market. Huge, critical success. I just don't see it happening, unfortunately. So we're going to go with the D+. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Harry Potter Miniatures Adventure Game Wizarding Duels. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And remember, do not let your dog urinate on your green screen. You might think it's a fun idea, but it's not. Take it from me. Bye-bye.